Hello, guys. Just checking in with you for a moment regarding Jesse Lee Peterson. He seems to have received a new revelation. He tells his Sunday school class here recently that he's going to live forever in the physical body that he has. And he said they also can live forever in the physical body that they have. He said the reason why you see so many people dying these days is because of wrong teaching. And because they have been taught that they're going to die physically, as a result, they do die. However, he says if you believe different, that you will live forever in this physical body that you have now, that you will live forever. And also he says that he believes that Methuselah, the guy that lived over 900 and some years in the Old Testament, the oldest recorded man that lived on this earth, he said he believes that Methuselah is still alive somewhere in Europe. Let's listen in to what Jesse has to say. And after the audio, this is an audio. Please feel free to leave your comments, opinions, and whatnot in parody on Jesse Lee Peterson's new revelation. Let's listen in.
Do you believe that we all have to die?
That's a good question. But one thing I'll tell you is that I think that in my lifetime I will be able to meet Jesus.
You think you're gonna meet Jesus?
I think when he comes back.
When he come back from where?
To come get everybody, come get his people.
To come get you?
Yeah.
Don't think that way. He's already with you.
Yeah, no, I know he's with
already got you. When you wake up, that's him coming to get you. When you come out of this fallen state and you wake up, that's what it means. He came back and got you. Okay. But I know people think they're going to be standing out in the fields and they're going to be at the bar and he's going to come and get them and take them up and other people will be left behind.
Yeah.
But it's the awakening that's inside of you.
Okay. So, yeah, I do think you can live forever.
You don't think you're going to ever die?
I think... I don't know yet. I don't know.
Have you ever thought about this?
I've thought about death, but then I'm like, oh no. But then I think about, I feel like I would be alive when he comes back.
I have a friend who was afraid to die. And I'm thinking, why is he afraid to die? He doesn't even have to die. Yeah. There was a study done, and I didn't bring that information, I apologize. But these scientists went to the U.S., France, and I think Japan or somewhere, and another country, and they did a study on the oldest people in those countries. Since 1968, they've been doing this study, and they said that this study finds there is no detectable limit to human lifespan. They found that you can live forever. But we have a mentality that tells us that we're going to die, and so whatever we believe is what controls us. If you believe it, it controls you, whether it's a lie or the truth, it will control you. Because whatever you believe in and whatever believes in you, it controls you. Like you believe in, oh, I got to hurry up and do this, blah, blah, blah. You believed into that lie. Now it's controlling you and making you do things that it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make logical sense. And in the scriptures, it said that Jesus conquered death. He went down to hell and he conquered death. He took the sting out of death so that we don't have to die. And the only way we had to die in the beginning because Adam did what he did and death came about. Jesus came, and people don't realize that everything is back in order. It's as though Adam never did what he did. But we've been taught other stuff, and because most people don't seek for themselves, they live a life of lying and believing in lies and all that kind of stuff. But you don't have to die. And just imagine if you were a kid and your parents told you this when you were first born, you would see life differently. You would take care of yourself. You wouldn't be into all the stuff that kills the body. Because the soul is not going to die. The body will just disappear. But your body is automatically renewing itself every 7 years. So I'm going to bring that study tomorrow. You remember, Dave, who did that study? You didn't read it yet? Yeah. James found it. Did I find it or you found it?
You did.
Yeah. And when I saw it, I'm like, yes! We were not created to die. And just because everybody's dying around you, they are doing it because they've been told that too. And they believe that, they've been told that. So, is this helping about the death thing? Yeah? You know, a little bit, it's hard to believe it.
Sort of.
Sort of. And because you've been hearing it the other way?
No, because I'm trying to understand how does our own, let's say if I do live forever, and because the example of living forever, the only one we have is Jesus, who conquered death, correct?
Well, in the study, they found people who were 115 years old. And in the good old days when boys were boys, they lived to be, Methuselah was, how old was he, James?
I don't know.
You know about him?
Not very much.
Who know about him? What was his name, Frankie?
Methuselah. He was before the flood.
He was what?
Methuselah,
And how long did he live?
either 800 or 900 years.
I think he's still living in Europe somewhere. I don't think he ever died. But like people live to be 1,000 years
No, I
old.
know that.
800. As a matter of fact, there were some people taken up and didn't even die. They didn't lose their body or anything.
I know that. I'm just trying to relate to the way Jesus lived forever,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to think, is that what you mean?
Yes.
We're going to live like that? Because he sort of
But you're going
ascended.
to live on earth because you are not your body.
I know, but Jesus ascended, right? His body disappeared, and then he reappeared in front of his pupils and his followers with the holes in his hands and the wounds, but his body looked different. It
Right.
looked more
Well, he had to
spiritual.
go back. He couldn't stay here. He had to go and send the Holy Spirit back for us to live through us.
So that's not what you mean, that we're going to live forever like that. You mean physically, flesh, you believe that we can live forever.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to die. Your body don't have to die.
Yeah, that's what I was having trouble with.
All right, but if you believe that, like your father can't believe that he has no problem, his thinking is wrong. Because you've been told all your life that you're going to die, and so you believe that from childhood up, and of course you will die.